Today on Fun in the Suncoast, we're going to have a visit from Sam across the street at the Deco Cafe. She's going to help us pick our seasonal fresh produce.
That sounds like fun. Hey, welcome back to Fun in the Suncoast. My name is Matt.
I'm Jen.
And this is our friend Sam from the Deco Cafe. Say hi.
Hi.
And we're still here at the Valerie Theater. They haven't kicked us out yet, but we're waiting on that letter. And we're here to talk about where you guys get the food that you make your delicious dishes with.
Because there is nothing else in our town that tastes or is as good as the Deco. That's the case.
We try to do most of our shopping through local produce stands, so we get a lot from Hernando Farmers Market, Aunt Martha's and Hernando, a little bit from Snow's, and Arbor Trails Nursery off of Croft Avenue.
So what's the difference? Okay, explain to me what makes a vegetable or fruit organic.
Organic, they don't use any chemicals or as much chemicals, no pesticides and stuff like that around your food, so you're getting your food with less chemicals in it, which is always important.
I should probably be shopping at the farmers markets, but I find myself at the grocery store doing this. And part of the reason why we want to have this show is so people know where to go get farm fresh produce and try to spread more money around locally.
Yes.
So when I'm buying tomatoes and my daughter's screaming at me, how do I determine which are the good ones?
You want to make sure that they're ripe, bright red. You want to feel them, make sure that they have a little bit of a squish to them, but you're not getting any bruising on your tomatoes, any bright yellow spots where your finger almost goes right through it.
Now, does a bruise mean like the little ripple, like a little bit of a ripple in the skin? Is that what we're
You'll
talking
see
about?
a little bit of a ripple in the skin, and then if you press on it, you'll feel more give in that area.
Okay. And then when, like for a tomato like that, when you buy it and you slice it down, it should be red all the way. Is that basically
Bright red,
what you're going
yes.
for?
We're going for bright red tomatoes, vivid color, and great taste.
I do have a question because one of my favorite dishes at the Deco is the fried green tomatoes.
Yes.
Now,
But they're green.
exactly. So is it a different type of breed of tomato, or how does that work? Or is it just an unripened tomato?
It's a different type of tomato. They're a lot more firm. They have a bit of a different taste to them, and they fry a little bit better. So that makes our fried green tomatoes really, really nice.
Oh, they're wonderful.
When you cut the tomatoes, do you do any? You just cut them and serve them, or do you do something to them?
No, we go through and we wash everything no matter where it comes from. You want to make sure your produce is clean first. But then we go through and we slice them, and we try to make sure to get an even slice with all of our tomatoes so you're not getting like tiny little slices with your fried greens. Along with that, we try to make sure that everything is a good size. We don't want to get any tiny tomatoes and have the plates look different that way.
So there's tomatoes. What are some of the other big produce items that when you're out shopping that you get?
Definitely avocados. Avocados are a big thing right now. For avocados, you're wanting to try to get something with a little bit of a squish to it. You want the little stem on the end to be fallen off at that point to get the ripest avocado, but they go bad really fast. So you have to make sure that you're constantly watching them and making sure that they're ripe.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me tell you, I want to tell you, when I get an avocado, I take the knife and I stick it down there, and then I go all the way around because there's a nut and the seed in the middle, and then I twist it to pull it apart. Is that how you do it?
That's how I do it. And then you can use a spoon to get the avocado off of the shell that it has it around it.
I have a
skin.
secret. I take a knife and I whack it until it goes
twist
into the
it?
nut, and it just pops right out. It's amazing. Try it next time.
So the one thing about the Deco Cafe is that all of your specials are really special. And so I'm assuming that part of what you do is when you're out looking for produce, you kind of design some of your food items around
Definitely. We design a lot of our food items around what we can get fresh, what we can get local, and then go from there. So we'll open the refrigerator one morning and see huge portobello mushroom caps and say, oh, let's do a stack. So we steak grill them and then use some of our other fresh vegetables around that to make something really nice and something special that's off the menu.
You know, it's fall time, and you can just tell me if this is true or not. Do you guys, does the Deco Cafe, do you start making more soups when the fall comes, this kind of time of year? And
Definitely. We have to transition from the heartier soups during the fall to the more brothy ones during the summer because nobody wants a really heavy, creamy soup when it's 100 degrees outside.
Right.
So as the weather cools down, we kind of cater more of our soups. They get a little bit heavier, but right now we're doing mostly gluten-free soups. So we're also trying to stay away from heavy creams and stuff like that in our soups to make them healthier.
My mother-in-law just dropped her cup when she heard gluten-free soups.
What makes something gluten-free?
You can't use any kind of wheat, flour, stuff like that. You don't want to use in it. a lot of people who also have gluten intolerances or allergies, they can't have any soy in anything either.
Do you make any other health conscious decisions for your customers?
Yes, along with getting everything local and fresh, that's our first step to make sure that everything's healthy. Now, I won't tell you that we don't put a lot of bacon in certain things, but we try to kind of counteract it with the fresh local vegetables. We do a lot of spinach, a lot of avocado, stuff like that has healthy fats, and we also look up a lot of the time how much protein and stuff like that certain things have. So in the morning, we'll look up how many grams of protein a serving of mahi has, if that's our mahi special, to let our customers know that we're not only serving them something good, but something that's good for them.
And if they have health issues, you'll accommodate that?
Definitely. We have a lot of people who have gluten intolerances and allergies, and they've never had an issue. We rewash everything prior to making something for said person and make sure that we take a lot of care into what we're putting into it to make sure that they don't have any problems.
Gotcha, great.
And just to underscore, we're pro-bacon here at Fun on the Suncoast and pro-bacon at the Deco Cafe.
Yes.
Definitely.
But it's high quality bacon at the Deco Cafe.
One of the things I noticed is, do you make some of your own salad dressings, like the balsamic
Yes, the
vinaigrettes
balsamic vinaigrette we do make, but some of them we do have to get from outside sources. But even then, we're trying different types of sauces from different brands and stuff like that to make sure that we're getting the one that tastes the best.
Now, do you all sit around and taste them and everyone makes it?
Pretty much.
Okay, I thought you were going to say no, but you
I
really
love
do
that
that.
Yeah, we really do all go through and taste our different foods and stuff like that, especially when it's a special. We'll make one up in the morning and we'll all try it so we can kind of tell our customers what flavors they're getting and make sure that we know as much about it as we can.
And you make a lot of coffee. Where do you get your coffee from?
James at Cattle Dogs Coffee Roasters.
Oh, hello. So another, tie-in. So Cattle Dogs supplies your coffee too. So
Yes,
even
they
that's
do.
local.
Yes, and that's roasted the day that we get it, and we grind it per pot to make sure that it's as fresh as can be.
What are your winter hours? Fall, winter.
Well, right now we're open from 7 until 4 during the week. On Friday and Saturday nights, we're open from 7 until 4, and then we do nights from 5 to 9, and we have a completely different menu. We transition all of that over. We're also doing Sunday brunch right now from 8 to 2.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So that's every day right now?
Yes,
So
7
this is
days
the
a
time
week.
of the year, I guess, to be open every day. Because
Yes.
everyone's showing up from the north,
And the
including our
outdoor
guest sitting right here off camera.
exactly. And the outdoor seating is
Yes, we've got our full patio, full service patio, and we do allow dogs on the patio, so you can bring your furry friends with you.
Sweet. So I think what we're trying to get to the bottom of here, we sort of have done this, is that the reason why the Deco Cafe is special. And when we did our restaurant, just so to thanks for watching, everyone. We just started blabbing and didn't say this. Thank you for watching our restaurant show with Ron Sadler. We blew the roof off. People are so excited about this show, and everyone was offended that we didn't mention their favorite restaurant. We're sorry.
Number 3 would have to be.
Tick tock.
Yeah,
Sorry. Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick. Well, we had a lot of people, including Ron and his wife Carrie, that were excited that Deco Cafe was mentioned by Jen
love it.
in her honorable mention, or her Jen's pick. And one of the reasons why we wanted to have you on is because we know that you take a lot of care to shop local, and when we
it's
when we
very
do that,
important to support your local
yeah, we
farmers.
support these farm stands around here, and we get a better quality product, right?
The
Yes.
end result is perfection.
But we've given you 3 good ones. So everyone knows who Snows is, and they're up in Hernando. And then Arbor Trails is sort of in the center of the county. So if you're in Citrus Hills or any of the Inverness, you can hit Arbor Trails. And if you're in the south part of Inverness or Floral City, even if you're watching this in Brooksville, you can drive up to Aunt Martha's and see Shannon down there at Aunt Martha's. Because I know she's up at the crack of dawn, like they all are.
Yes.
Go down to the
Yeah.
market and buy their food. Jen, I guess at this point we want to wrap it up. We've had another great show. Do you have another question? We've been grilling her now for a number of minutes.
What time's dinner? My stomach is sitting here. I'm like, God, I hope the mic doesn't pick up my stomach after talking about this, but I'm excited. Yeah, we'll see you later, by the way.
Sam, thanks for coming. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you coming. And Jen,
Yes,
you're
as
still the
always.
boss.
Yes.
Thanks to the Valerie Theater. Don't forget, December 5th is going to be the big concert, and you can get tickets. And the information, again, will be down in the description.
Correct.
And we'll see you next time on Fun on the Suncoast.
Thanks, Sam.